Hey there all you Habs fans, and welcome to Talking Habs with Rick. In this video, I'll be reviewing the game between the Montreal Canadiens and the St. Louis Blues that was played in St. Louis tonight. Okay, to start off, Price and Binnington got the starts tonight. So early on, there was a good sequence by O'Reilly and Perrin, which resulted in a good save by Price, which then resulted in a penalty to Weber. And that quickly led to a goal by St. Louis. Robert Thomas, side of the net, got a couple of swipes at the puck to put it in the net. So at 1:56, Thomas gets his fifth on the power play from O'Reilly and Tarasenko. So Habs on their heels a bit now at this point. And then there was a bad turnover by the Habs at center ice and a good chance by Tarasenko off of that. And then two nice plays by the fourth line. Delorier almost connects on the first one, and these come at the 4:30 mark. Good passing by the guys for the fourth line. Fourth line had a lot of energy tonight. So at this point, the Blues are noticeably. I noticed that they're quite a bit bigger than Montreal, like a lot bigger than Montreal. I didn't realize how big O'Reilly and Tarasenko are. So Delorier again getting a good chance, and like I said, the fourth line has a lot of jump at this point in the game, and I found all through the game. I think they were the best line for the Habs. There was a good hit by Lehkonen on Thomas. It resulted in an injury to Thomas, an upper body, his shoulder, but it was a fair hit. There was a bad penalty to Deneau in the offensive zone for holding. And no goal, but Deneau gets a nice breakaway coming out of the box. A good chance at no goal. There was a penalty to St. Louis to Edmondson for hooking. Power play Montreal. Great. Can they refuse power plays? They'd be better off right now doing that. So it was a bad power play by the Habs. No cohesiveness. Surprise. Ooh. Penalty to Bouwmeester for hooking. 10 seconds into that, shorthanded goal by Sundqvist. He had 16:24. Sundqvist is eighth. Shorthanded goal from O'Reilly and Gunnarsson. I found the wheels are starting to fall off at the end of the first for the Habs. And just at the end, with a minute left, Petrie hits the post, but that's it, end of the period. So it was a bad period for the Habs. They couldn't get any sustained pressure in the blue zone. A zipless power play that gave up a shorty. Doesn't look good. It seems only the fourth line came ready to play tonight. And it seems my old cat wants to make an appearance. But she's just going to knock my camera off. It's funny, she doesn't bug me much during the day. As soon as I do a video, she wants up here. Figures, eh? Cats are like that. Okay. So, second period. Oh, yeah, shots on goal. Shots on goal, Montreal 10, St. Louis 9. Power plays, Montreal 0 for 2. St. Louis 1 for 2. Okay, second period. Fast start for Montreal with 3 quick shots and some good pressure in the blue zone. Better energy and drive to the net at this point. Fourth line, another good shift. A good save by Price on Jaden Schwartz on a 2-on-1 with Tarasenko. The Blues getting good pressure at this point. Bouwmeester scores on a quick turnaround and a nice backhanded pass by Fabry. So at 6:04, Bouwmeester is second from Fabry and Perrin. Fourth line, another good shift. Draws a penalty by Fabry for slashing at 7:34. And boom, finally, power play goal. Gallagher off of Pietrangelo's skate, an ugly one, but still, to break an 0 for 15 slide on the power play. So at 9:02, Gallagher is 17th on the power play from Kotkaniemi and Petrie. Okay, then there's a penalty to Ben for slashing on O'Reilly at 10:25. A couple of misplays with the puck by Price, and not much else to end the period. A better period and a power play goal by Montreal, but still outplayed by St. Louis. Montreal had better. What did I write here? Sorry. Montreal had better turn that around in the third. pretty quickly before the game gets away completely. Shots on goal in that period, Montreal 8, St. Louis 10. Power plays, Montreal 1 for 1. Wow, I haven't said that in a long time, if ever since I started doing this season. St. Louis 0 for 1. Third period. Good jump by both teams this time to start the third. Montreal with some good pressure at 2 minutes. Penalty to Lehkonen for hooking at 2:32. And that was negated by the Blues penalty at 3:02 to Sanford for hooking. They then go 4-on-4. There were end-to-end chances, first by Bouwmeester, and then the Habs Domi to Mete. Exciting play on the 4-on-4. Great chance on his own rebound by Deslauriers. Fourth line was playing really good, Deslauriers in particular. I didn't catch the 3 stars, but he should have probably been a 3rd star. If Montreal had come close at all, he would have been a 3rd star. Great pad save on Tarasenko by Price as the game's opened up a bit here. Blues catch the Habs flat-footed at 9:19 and get a goal by Blais on a pretty pass up the middle at the Habs blue line. A nice move, and it's 4-1. So 9:19, Blais is first from Sundqvist and Pietrangelo. He's a Quebec guy, Blais, so gets his first goal of the season against Montreal. It's kind of fitting. Habs are starting to look rattled now. Domi draws a penalty with his speed by Bortuzzo for tripping. Nice end-to-end rush on that power play by Drouin and a near miss. The one nice play by Drouin all night, and that's it. Also, at this point, I believe Julian's switched up the lines a bit. I know Drouin and Domi aren't playing together at this point. Okay, so it's a near miss, but he draws another penalty to Edmondson. I can't remember for what, at 13:54. So there's a 2-man advantage. Weber hits the crossbar. Damn. Then Kokoniemi gets a penalty for holding the stick to nullify that power play, and they go back to 4-on-4. Price was superb on the ensuing Blues power play, making 4 or 5 really good saves. Time ticks away to end the game, and a missed opportunity for the Habs to take advantage of an underachieving Blues team coming into this game. St. Louis, however, answered the bell tonight and were deserving of the win, especially their goalie Bennington and O'Reilly, who also had a good game with 2 assists and lots of chances on his own. The Habs power play has got to get better, or the way is only going to get tougher and making the playoffs that much tougher to achieve. Okay, so let's take a look at the stats for the game. So after the game, the Habs are now 23-17-5. The Blues are 18-20-4. In the first, at 1:56, Thomas is 5th from O'Reilly and Tarasenko. At 16:24, Sundqvist is 8th from O'Reilly and Gunnarsson. In the second, at 6:04, it's Bouwmeester, the second from Fabry and Perron. And at 9:02, the Habs break through, with Gallagher getting his 17th on the power play from Kokoniemi and Petrie. And then in the third, to put it away, at 9:19, Blais gets his first from Sundqvist and Pietrangelo. Shots on goal for the game. The Habs get 10, 8, 11 for 29. The Blues get 9, 10, 11 for 30. Price stops 25 of 29. And Binnington 29 of 30. The Habs went 1 for 6 on the power play. Not good. And the Blues 1 for 5 on the power play. The next game is the Avs against the Avs at the Habs. Rhymes. Saturday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard. So there you have it. Tell me your thoughts on this game in the comment section below. And please like and subscribe. I'll be weighing in on the Carey Price, Alex Ovechkin not going to the All-Star game controversy in my next video tomorrow. So look for it and check it out if you don't mind. And I'll see you next time right here on Talking Habs with Rick. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good night.